Welcome back in one of the Better Struggle Plays YouTube channel. Today is Thursday, January 9th, and I'm back breaking down some more college basketball. We do have one game to look at for Thursday. It's going to be a Big Ten battle between Purdue and Rutgers. But before that, let's take a look at the plays from Wednesday night. Neither of them have started yet. Kansas minus 12.5, up to 14.5 now, so hopefully you got the 12.5. Texas A&M money line is what I took. 6-point swing about 2 hours after I made the video because Wade Taylor Jr. ruled out in this game. I knew he was banged up, but I really thought he was going to play in this one. He is not playing, which is very, very concerning because Oklahoma, like I said, coming off that loss at home, could be trouble for A&M, but we'll see. We'll see what that team's made of. We have Zeke Mayo over 15.5 points. Game has not started yet, and then Wade Taylor is the do not play. So hopefully we go 3-0. I would really love a 2-1 at least. Try to get ourselves above 500 for the first day in a couple days. But we're going to take a look at Purdue going up against Rutgers. This is going to be a 2-0 day. We're taking Rutgers plus 1.5. We have a home dog in college basketball. I will be taking them. They're going to win this game outright. I would take them on the money line, but just to be safe, let's just take the 1.5. I've been talking all season long about this Purdue team. They've got some decent players. They've got Smith and Lawyer from last season. They've been there for 17 years with Purdue. The two guards up top, they were there with Zach Edey. Purdue has not found a way to be productive without Zach Edey. They have Kaufman Wren now, and they're scoring nearly 18 points per game. But once you get past Smith, Lawyer, and Kaufman Wren, the Purdue Boilermakers are not a basketball team. They have nobody left besides those three players. Even their fourth leading scorer, Jacobson, the center, he's a big boy down low, extremely tall and lanky kid. He's only scoring 6.5 points per game. He's out for the season with a knee injury. The next leading scorer for Purdue is 6.1 points per game. They have their top three players playing 31-plus minutes per game. Everybody else is jumbled around, playing between 10 and 20 minutes. This Purdue team is not a team whatsoever. All you have to do is stop Kaufman, and that's it. Once you stop Wren, Lawyer, and Smith, if they're not making their threes, this Purdue team's one of the worst teams in the nation. And I think their play on the court reflects that. I don't know how they're a top 20 team. They're playing unranked teams, and when they play unranked teams, they're beating them. They lost to Marquette. They lost to Texas A&M. They lost to Auburn. These are all top 25 teams. They do have a couple wins against top 25 teams, but I think Purdue is one of the worst teams in this conference. They have 3 consecutive wins going up against Toledo, Minnesota, and Northwestern. Great. 3 teams that are not very good. Rutgers this season is 8-7, and they're only a 1-point dog at home. That needs to tell you something, that Rutgers will most likely win this game outright. Rutgers has lost 6 of the last 9 games they've played, and they have been a little bit banged up, especially with some illness in the locker room, but I think they get everything back on track in this game. This is a big-time game at home for Rutgers. I will take them plus 1.5 as the play for the player prop today. We are going to stay in the same game. I'm going to take Dylan Harper to go over his total points going up against Purdue. The name probably sounds familiar. Ron Harper Jr., played with Rutgers for 4 or 5 seasons a couple years ago. His dad, Ron Harper, was in the NBA, 5-time champion. So this family, all they do is have athletic people. Even their mother played college basketball and now coaches for, I think it was New Orleans or somewhere, women's basketball. So this entire family, they're just born to play basketball. And Dylan Harper's no different. He's coming off the game you see there, only 2 attempts going up against Wisconsin. That was a game Rutgers could have won if he could have played, but he gave it a shot. Only played a couple minutes in the first half, dealing with some flu-like symptoms. He was very ill. Even the head coach was like, he gave it his best shot. He couldn't play. He was too sick. He couldn't even stand. He was dizzy. So he is finally healthy again. No more illness. That was 3 or 4 days ago. He's going to be back in this game. And this Rutgers team, they do have a couple outstanding guards who are both going to be in the NBA, I think. One of them is Dylan Harper, 21.1 points per game, 5.2 rebounds. He shoots the ball very well for a guard, nearly 53% on the season. If you take a look at the other games over the last 5, he scored 16, 22, 24, 24, 20. That's what you're going to get every single night out of Dylan Harper. The other guy for this Rutgers team is Ace Bailey, and I do want to say right off the bat, Ace is a great first name. Ace is a great first name. Ace Bailey's the name. 19.1 points per game. He does shoot a little bit worse than Dylan Harper, which is why I'm going with Harper in this game. He shoots 46.3% from the field. He's a big-time scorer as well. He had 39 points a couple nights ago going up against Indiana. But I think both these guys for Rutgers, they will be able to carry the load going up against Purdue. Rutgers is a lot like Purdue. They don't have a lot of production outside the top 2 guys, but I think Rutgers at home in that environment will find a way to win the game. But I love Dylan Harper in this one over his total points as the play against Purdue. Probably going to be 18.5 as the play there. Let's go to the recap graphic for this game. We're going to take Rutgers plus 1.5. If you want to take the money line, go for it. I think they win the game outright, but I've been kind of cold. So I'm going to take the plus 1.5 just to be safe. And then Dylan Harper over his total points going up against that same Purdue Boilermaker team. Guys, it's going to do it for the NCAA basketball picks and props for Thursday, January 9th slate of games. You guys enjoy the content. Please drop a like this video and subscribe channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.